We're talking about Lost in Space, blasting back on a Netflix today with a whopping season 3. It might be this final season, but regardless, it's been a fun ride up to this point, and we cannot wait to watch season 3. Shane, talk to me, baby.
Yeah, seasons 1 and 2 are done. We've been waiting for season 3 to get back. It's been it feels like it's been a long time getting
It's been a while.
COVID, right? Man. It feels like it. And yeah, so we're hearing that this is likely the final season. Netflix has this weird thing where they kind of get a few seasons and then they just move on. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, they don't seem to really go past like season 3.
Yeah, I mean, and this is a show that I feel like there's more content that they can that they can continue with, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, you can keep Lost in Space going for a decade easily. Yeah, another problem too is it's not serialized anymore, which makes it hard. It makes it harder to tell long stories without if you're not going to serialize the series. Because what happens is now you need to like find the end of the story. Like remember that show Lost? Like they went 8 seasons and still never really gave you a satisfying ending because they got lost they got literally lost in the weeds, and they're like, oh, we don't really know how to end this, so we're gonna keep it going for as long as possible, keep introducing new aspects and characters, and never actually sort of like button up our other threads of thought. And a lot of people learn from that and not do that, but that also makes for shorter series because now instead of episodic, you know, it's telling this like underlying arc. In this entire episode this entire series is one long arc.
Right.
In the original Lost in Space, there was a premise. They're lost, and then every week it's a new adventure.
Right. Well, and so season 3 launched on Netflix December 1st. And you can see, of course, all 3 seasons there. I mean, I think that the surprise for this whole show has been Mina Sundwall, who plays Penny Robinson. I think she's probably stuck out the most. I mean, I do like that they have, Parker Posey is playing Dr. Smith. Wasn't sure that was going to work in the beginning, but I feel like it's actually played out really well through the first 2 seasons. Were you excited to see season 3?
Yeah. Yeah, I got something to watch this weekend. While I'm working my butt off.
But what were you looking forward to?
And I want to see them. Spoiler alert! I want to see them make it to Alpha Centauri, man, because I feel like there are 2 things we're gonna find. One of 2 things we will find at Alpha Centauri. Ready? A. They'll make it there by the end of the series, and that will and everything will be fine. That'll be the new Earth, right? Mm-hmm. That will indicate clearly this is the final season of the show. Or B, they get there and there's a problem. It's overran by robots. No one's there, or there's another mystery. Where did everyone go? They're mutants. I don't know.
Maybe they get lost again.
Or they get lost right before they get there, or when they get there, they get it's so crazy that like emergency takeoff, and they end up getting lost. And maybe that starts a more episodic approach to it. Perhaps. Here's the deal. This is what's exciting about it is that I will know if this is the last season by the last episode of this. Because if they don't make it to Alpha Centauri, then it's not the last season. If they do and everything's fine, it's the last season.
Yeah, I wonder how Netflix determines whether or not to keep a show. Like, is there? I mean, because the subscribers are there, so I guess the views. But the real testament to bringing in a new series is they want to bring in new subscribers. I mean, that's the model. It's not really keeping subscribers. It's always bringing in new subscribers. Have you noticed that on all these streaming platforms?
Right, which is probably why they don't keep it going for like 20 seasons like regular TV. Because regular TV is all about viewers.
Yeah, they're selling advertising space.
Right. Netflix just wants new subscribers. So they don't care about keeping a story going for a long period of time. They want as many stories as possible to attract as many users as possible.
What do they do when they have all the subscribers?
I mean, they almost do. I mean,
What do you do?
What do they have?
What do you
Almost,
do?
they have almost 400 million subs. That's crazy.
What do you do at that point? Like now it's just about making good content. I mean, what does it say here? $8.99 a month at $9 a month for Netflix. For how many people did you say was doing it?
Almost 400 million, right? 375 or something like that.
So let's say 400 million, right?
I don't know. It's less than 400 million, but it's close.
It's less. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, we got to give it a round number, right?
Okay. Well, let me look.
Are they close to 400 million? And wait a sec. That's not just in the States. That's worldwide, right?
How many subs does Netflix have? There isn't a clear answer. Oh, here we go. They announced in the third quarter of earlier this year. In the beginning of this year, they announced 214 million subscribers.
Oh, 214 million. That's what they announced.
Right.
That doesn't sound right to me.
Yeah, it's probably off.
You know, it doesn't sound right. But even if that's the case, and they're paying $9 a month, we're talking about $2 billion a month.
2 billion with a B?
With a B, yeah.
So basically every single month, it's like they put out an Avengers movie.
Well, Avengers didn't cost $2 billion.
No. Avengers made $2 billion.
Oh, what they made?
Right.
You know, they put out, well, they're receiving what? Yeah. Basically every month.
So every month they are making what Avengers Endgame made in its entire run.
Sure.
Jesus.
Every month.
We're in the wrong business.
But you had to have taken the risk to take on Blockbuster. That would.
So they don't need to make anything new. They can just keep throwing crap out there. Because let's face it, I'm not canceling my subscription.
Well, what keeps you in Netflix?
Honestly, new stuff. But there is that. I guess if it went for too long where there wasn't anything new, maybe I would split.
Right, but it would take a while. I mean, look, I still got Hulu.
Yeah. I'm leaving Hulu though at the end of the year.
By the end of this month, I will leave Hulu in preparation for the.
I haven't used Hulu in 4 months. No, that's not true. I used it to watch The Rookie. That's it.
So so they can still get you in there. That $2 billion, so they could make season 4 of Lost in Space without a problem.
No, yeah, they can make whatever they want, but why would they? Because even if
keep people from unsubscribing,
why would they unsubscribe? Because you can just throw something else out there that may get new subs and satiate your current subs regardless. So
there you go. You've answered the question. Then
and,
the reason
and
why
you
they
don't
don't
have to pay you don't have to pay the inflated rates for the actors and the producers. And
they want
writers.
more money because they're more powerful.
Right.
Yeah,
This is no longer television as we know it. This new model doesn't make any financial sense unless it's an absolute breakout, insane hit. It doesn't make any financial sense to continue making TV after 3 seasons. In fact, if you look at the classic model, after 3 seasons, that's when people start negotiating a higher rate. When did Daniel Jackson, when did Michael Shanks start asking for a raise? Season 4, bro.
Well, yeah. So what's going to happen now?
When did he leave the show?
Right.
Season 4, bro.
Well, so what's going to happen is now they're going to get through these 3 seasons, and the new model is going to be, well, if you want me to be in your next Netflix show, you got to pay me this much more, right?
Right. They're no longer going to start. Yeah. I think that streaming is ahead of agents right now. Yeah. But eventually they'll get to the point where they're like, well, we're not negotiating a higher rate for the next season of Lost in Space, but if we're not doing another season, the next project you're going to do is going to cost extra.
So the 7 seasons in a wedding are done.
Yeah, 7 seasons in a wedding is done. It's over.
The model's over, and we're seeing a slow change in it. That's going to be
unless it's
really track that.
Unless it's so cheap to produce that you can make 42 seasons of it, and people like Survivor.
Right.
And people are confused as to why there's so many seasons of the same TV show. When I told my wife there were 42 seasons of Survivor, she was like, "How? How is that possible?"
It's not 40. Well, it's 42, but it's really just 21 years because they do 2 seasons a year.
Right. But still, that's a
Yeah.
lot of series of, because you think Survivor costs a lot of money to make, but guess what, guys? It doesn't.
Those guys aren't getting paid to be on the show. Very little.
Well, no, they get paid SAG rates.
Yeah, a little bit.
So they get paid a couple $100 a day. Right?
Whoa.
Right.
Big bucks.
So everyone gets paid a couple $100 a day. I've actually looked this up. And the last like dozen people are getting double that rate. And the last 6 people actually collect probably around 30 or 40 grand a piece. Meanwhile, the top person, is walking away with $1 million minus taxes. So if you add all that up, you get an entire season of television for less than like $5 million. Guys, that's an absolute money. It sounds like a lot of money, but there are entire episodes of Friends where the cast alone were making like $13 million an episode.
I know. That's true.
Like they're not paying these folks. Now I know for a fact that when they get Rob and Sandra to come, like they're probably paying them extra.
Yeah.
Right. But
yeah, they got to.
But the majority of these folks ain't making that much money. They're making the base rate for being an actor on TV, which is like the minimum for being a part of the Screen Actor Guild, and then the prize that they may or may not get. Dude, Survivor is a super cheap. In fact, all reality TV is stupid cheap to produce.
Yeah, and it's people obsess over it. They love it.
Right. And now that I know how the game is played, because we were doing Survivor and America's Got Talent and all that, but now that I know how the game is played, I no longer care about those things.
That's true.
There's a brand new season of Survivor happening right now. I saw the first episode like a week late, and then I haven't gone back to it. There's like 12 episodes up, and I don't care. Maybe I'll watch it, maybe I won't. I don't care about it anymore. I used to watch it religiously the day of, right?
There's only so many ways they can tell the story.
Right.
You've seen all the different ways they dig the thing out or play the mind game. You've already seen It's like America's Got Talent. They can only see so many people sing the song so many times. And
also now it's super vanilla. Like they used to this thing where they gave all the young people like skimpy outfits to wear, and they used to have them like, you only got water and rice.
Right.
Now they're like,
figure it out.
Now there's like, here's a fishing line, here's a brick bar, here's a sponsor, a Chipotle sponsor. And like, oh no, all the young hot people have to be completely covered up. And by the way, you want the fishing stuff? That's cool. Oh, it's raining. We're not gonna even shoot that episode anymore. We'll get you another. It's so vanilla now.
Yeah.
That like, I think I could win Survivor in my current state.
Right.
It's
Well,
really
you definitely
not even
could go
about
without food
Survivor
long.
anymore. It's about like, it's all about like playing the social game. It's not even about anything but social now. And you don't gotta be attractive to get votes anymore. You just gotta have a sob story. I lost my dad to cancer, and then my dog ran into the street, and he survived, but then he came back. And he died in my mom's arms, who was also dying of the same cancer. That was clear, of course. And half my family's dead, and I'm broke, and I'm a college student at 63 years old. And like
Chevy Chase.
Yeah, it's like every single story is like, this is my set, and this music plays. Oh, like, my kid will be so proud of me. All right, we get it. All right.
Yeah.
Listen,
yeah.
guys,
Well,
I can play that game 100%.
Richard
No, you don't got to
Hatch
be physical. You don't actually got to survive anything. All you got to do is tell a sad story and con people into voting for you. Okay. Cool.
Well, Richard Hatch won the first one. He was not attractive. So I don't know if that was ever a thing, but
No. The first like 5 seasons weren't about how attractive you were.
Right.
Right. Or anything like that. But dude, you cannot tell me like season 10 to like 23 wasn't all about whoever.
Oh, they were trying to get good. Yeah.
Right.
That was for viewership, though.
Yes. And it worked. That's when I showed up.
That's when you showed up. Well, but the real story we're talking about here, which is Lost in Space season 3.
Sorry.
is out now, and we are going to watch it, and we'll be back with more information on whether it was good, whether it's the end of the series. We're actually thinking about doing a Prime video, so that may come out. So if you like Lost in Space, stay tuned.
Yeah, man. All right, guys. Let us know what you think in the comment section down below. And on the way down to the comment section to tell us how awesome Lost in Space is, or how much you hate it, or whatever.
Right.
Or actually, tell me what you think about Survivor right now. You watching Survivor? Do you care? Whatever. On the way down there to chat with us,
And he didn't show up for that video.
hit the like button and the subscribe button.
You know, the dude's like, why are we talking about Lost in Space? How do we get up on Survivor?
Look, if you've been to our channel before, like years ago, that's all we covered was Survivor stuff.
Thanks for watching. To see the full conversation, become a member of the podcast family. Use the link in the description below, or go to our channel and click the join button. Select your tier, and we'll see you at the next show.